Welcome to Blackness Dragons here on Althaven. We are an all-black D&D 5e 2014 live streaming podcast. I'm your host, A. Jordan Lambert. You can find me on the internet at Lambertra. When I'm not here, I am talking about pop culture on Smells Like Teen Angst, possibly playing games with Pick Your Poison Productions in Los Angeles, or just doing other weird shit. I don't have a job right now, guys, so I'm just doing a lot of weird side quests. It's kind of great. And with that, I'm going to kick it over to our friend Moses to introduce himself and his character.
I'm Moses. In this game, I play Moses. Two different people. One's an introvert, the other one's me. I have no social presence, so if you don't know me, you don't know me. You know who you could know? It's my boy Jeff.
I mean, you could, but I don't know. I'm just going to talk your ear off about tax law. If anybody wants to ask about the new tax bill that just passed, hit us up in the comments. Oh wait, this is pre-recorded. Oh, boo! That's all I got. But you know who really is going to benefit from all these tax cuts to billionaires? The Kickster.
Hi, I'm Kiki. And I wish I could say I would benefit from these tax cuts to billionaires. I just look rich. I am indeed incredibly poor and accepting sponsors. You know who else would love a sponsor? My girl DK.
Hi, and also hello, come through and sponsor me. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet at The Exquisite Corpse or at Atrocity Kitsch. And I'll be playing more Gauss today.
On the note of sponsorship, we don't get paid for this game, and arts patronage is a lost thing that we have in society. I feel like we need to bring it back. Okay, if you want to patron some arts, there are 5 artists on your screen right the fuck now. So go ahead and do that. I just cussed in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Come get me, YouTube. Let's get into it. So as Jeff mentioned, we are pre-recording this season, so if some of our pop culture jokes are about 6 weeks behind, you know what? We choose not to tell the future on this podcast. Some of us can. We choose not to. Previously, I would do recaps of the previous session for inspiration. And you know what? Let's just try it again. I know we were just sitting down, but a lot happened. So does anybody want to recap our previous session for inspiration?
Sure.
All right. I mean, any takers? I feel like there was a very sure from Kiki.
Comes before, if it's like PEMDAS, voice comes before.
Okay. Yeah. PEMDAS rules. Voice comes before hand raise. Go ahead, Kiki.
So previously on Blackness and Dragons, the gang woke up together, or I guess realized that they weren't dead together outside of Tree Hee Hee. And a mouse and a lizard named Despero and Loop Daddy hopped through the tree, convinced us to walk into a tree. And all of a sudden we were in yet another magical land that is still not home. In said magical land, we were told that, again, the fate of the world is in our hands. I don't know why, because our hands are palm colored and we shouldn't keep putting things in palm colored hands. Anyway, so we decide that we're gonna listen to the lizard and the mouse and go look for Boo Boo the Fool, because we need a magic rock to possibly get us back to our world. In said quest, we meet some lizard people. Kobolds is what we call them. They're kind of handsome. One was like, in some metal, and I was like, you need to take that off, like show us your true self. And they invited us to the cookout to come back after we stole from them, so we probably shouldn't come back, leading us to where we are today. Thieving and kicking it with Boo Boo.
Yeah, take that inspiration, Kiki. That was a beautiful recap. Lovely summary. That's where we are. I should have done this before we did our recap, but this Black History quote comes from Barack Obama, and he says, "We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." And now let's get back into it. So yes, in our last session, everything went purple. You guys levitated. Boo Boo the Fool was saying some magic words. Things went dark for a second. And when you were back on the ground, you found yourselves, you were your true selves again. And a lifetime of memories come flooding back. Not only do you remember all the adventures that you have been on as the Inglewood crew, but you start to remember another life, a life that took place in the Forgotten Realms, a world of intrigue and mystery and fantasy and magic and spells and dungeons and dragons. And you all realize that while everything that happened was so real and so real to you, it wasn't necessarily real. It was activities that took place while you were in this forgotten realm, this forgotten dimension, this different place. Your friendships, your relationships, your families, all of those things are real to a certain extent, but not as real as you thought they were before you had the Stone of Remembering. And you know that you are a new and different person, but also your old self again. And Morgal, so you look down and you look at your hands out in front of you, and you start to come back into your body. Can you tell us what you all look like now at this moment?
Yes, I've gotten a little bit taller. I'm 5'9"-ish, 5'10", deep purple skin with heavy blue tones in it, white hair that is micro braided and has bits of sort of just flotsam and jetsam silver and trinkets and bits of color, wearing the garments or uniform of a monk, just a very simple kind of sleeveless shirt, breeches. She got a sash around her waist. She is fairly well armed. She's got a whip on her hip, and a blade that is stowed at her side. And her eyes are black in the scleras and sort of a bluish green in color.
Buffy, you look at Morgal and realize that she does not look the way that she used to about 10, 15 seconds ago. And then you do the same thing with your hands. And you look across the wall, and in Luke Daddy's beautiful home in this cave, there's actually a mirror on the wall, and you look at your reflection. What do you see?
I see my hair is now in long lavender tresses, and I am quite more voluptuous than I remember. But, you know, she's kind of working it, even though she's a little half naked for the scene she's in.
And Moses, you take this in, and I feel like you, extreme curiosity, walk right up behind Buffy in that mirror to see what do you see?
I seem to have shrunk a little bit. I am now 4'9", but my hair is like 3 times as long. It covers my face. I got myself a little baseball cap on, and with red overalls and a big old bow tie. But I am extremely jacked. Like, my arms are just like, and I walk everywhere I walk. I just walk with my elbows up like this.
You absolutely want to go back to the Cobalt and have that gun show. Darius, you are the last of our friends to kind of look at your new old appearance. What do you see?
So I am I've grown significantly. Now I'm 5'11" and 3/4. There's just a tiny scar from when I got nicked by a sword, right there, but it's mostly faded. Just a slight demonation. And then my dreads are just a little bit thicker. And I'm wearing armor, and I just start freaking out. I'm like, "Who am I? Who is this person?" And I just like start running around the room, just like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?"
Can you give me a dex roll? This is going to be opposing.
16.
So with a 16, you are freaking out and running, and little tiny Despero kind of tries to like grab you to stop you from moving around, but he only rolled a 14, so he just kind of like, woof, you're too fast, and he whiffs it. And he's like, calm down, everybody calm down. And you guys, you look around the room, and Boo the Fool is at Despero's whiteboard, and he's turned it back over to the side that's like the Pepe Sylvia board, has all the pictures and the strings and all that. And he looks at it. He's just studying it with his hands behind his back, and he's like, yes, this makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense.
Maybe to you.
And he turns around and looks at you guys, and he says, how do you all feel? Because, sometimes that stone remembering can be a woo.
Well, I'm purple now, so there's that to contemplate.
I feel pretty strong for some reason. Like I got a good nap in.
Does feel kind of familiar, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Boo Boo starts pacing back and forth with his hands behind his back in front of the whiteboard. And he says, there are still pieces of the puzzle that I think are missing. But yeah, this is you now. That was you then. You need to find out about the Luminar. And he points at the board, and there is like just a piece of parchment that says the Luminar written on it, and it's underlined, and then there are a bunch of question marks behind it. And he looks around and he says, he's been trying to, he's been trying to destroy everything, but we don't know enough. And you, whatever you forgot it on purpose.
I mean, that's one way.
And then I have like a startling revelation. I like step back. That's where I left my car keys, on the kitchen counter. Oh, I'm so dumb.
And Boo Boo just looks at you and he's like, I don't even know what a car is.
It's like wait. Come back to me.
And Boo Boo, he starts pacing again. He's like, who's the oldest person I know? And he walks for a minute, and then he stops and he looks at you guys and he goes, Tom the barkeep. And Loop Daddy looks at Boo Boo and he's like, yes, Tom. Very old, very wise.
A barkeep. We drinking?
I hope so. Okay, where do we find this Tom the barkeep?
At a bar. He's really close to this village. Well, the village, look, Loop Daddy doesn't live within the village, right? And Loop Daddy's like, too noisy. Far too noisy. And Boo Boo looks back at you guys and he says, it's not far on foot. We can make it in less than a day.
I mean, are we just supposed to walk? Like, is there no transportation around here?
And Loop Daddy sighs and he says, I mean, I can try travel with plants again, but That means that me and Despero have to come with you.
The rat?
I am not a rat. I'm a mouse.
You're pretty big, bro.
He's not lying.
And he flexes.
Yeah, I naturally just like as if I can't compel myself. Yeah. Oh, how tall is he?
He comes about to you.
I'm
previously, I think he
now
comes up to
4'9".
the shin. You're smaller now, so he comes up to the shin of an average adult.
Which means he's probably chest height on you, my guy.
Yeah, that's a rat.
It's a rodent of unusual size.
It's like a capybara.
Take a duration. That way he can. Are you going?
We can bring the rat with us, right? I mean,
Yeah, he can come.
I'm a mouse. And he says that, and he and Luke Daddy put on their traveling jackets and their backpacks, and you all go. You make it without any obstacles. I'm not gonna do the encounter table this time. You just travel. You travel, and you get to a village. It is bustling. It's a very large village. Beautiful, very old timey. You can hear like pan and lute music in the background. Somebody's fucking working out with that hand drum. There are vendors in the street selling different wares and different foods. And maybe about a block away from you, you do see, like an old-timey block away, you see a bar, and the sign above the door says Tom's Bar, and then underneath it, in like parentheses, it says like the oldest bar in the Forgotten Realms. And Boo Boo stops walking and he says, "There it is."
Okay. Are you gonna introduce us to Tom?
Yeah, sure. And he just starts confidently walking towards the bar. You guys follow?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You guys follow Boo Boo the Fool into the bar. You open the door. Regular bar. There's a really mysterious like black cloud in the corner. You think you see a hooded figure sitting over there. There's a group of halflings that look like they're arm wrestling. A mixed group of like regular sized men and maybe some elves thrown in there. They're playing a game of cards. But just a regular ass bar. And then behind the bar, you see an older gentleman. He kind of looks like Delroy Lindo. And he is just wiping down the bar. And Boo Boo walks up to him, and he says, "My guy!" And the bartender looks at him and he says, "Boo Boo, where you been, man?" And they do, high five into a hug situation over the bar. And Boo Boo says, "Hey, I made some friends, I guess. I don't know. I got into it with Fizzig and his gang." And Tom looks at him and he says, "Didn't I tell you to stop fucking around with them little kobolds, man?" And Boo Boo says, "I thought it was going to be an easy job. Clearly it wasn't. But, these guys helped me out, so I kind of owe them one. I brought them here. They got some questions for you." And he points at you guys and kind of makes more room for you to come crowd around the bar. Espero has gone and joined that arm wrestling match. Luke Daddy has remained with you.
I lean into Morgause. Isn't this like our principal or something?
I mean, I was thinking it kind of looked like my first friend on Facebook, but sure.
There's something real paternal about him, and I'm not sure. I feel like I trust him.
Are any of us worried about that dark, cloud in the corner?
Yeah, extremely.
That feels okay.
Can we do a perception check on that dark cloud over there?
Yeah, of course.
Perception. A
Oh.
19.
Modified 20.
17.
did you roll, Darius? Jeff?
It's 12.
Everybody who rolled 17 or above, you realize that dark cloud in the corner, he's like the Molgoth of Rangers. Like, he just wants to look really cool, and he wants to impress people with how like cool of a ranger he is. But there's actually like, there's nothing going on there. He just wants to look. So he's just the coolest ranger in this village. Darius, you rolled below a 17, so you're still very concerned.
Can I see if there's like any short people that he's possibly waiting for in the room?
Nope, you don't get any of that. You don't see him looking for any short people. And while you guys are doing all this, Tom is literally just staring at you, and he's like, "Y'all gonna order a drink or ask a question or?"
Nika, who is you?
I'm Tom. This is Tom's bar. Who is you?
Well, they call me Buffy, but you can call me Buffy the Body. I am her, HBIC, that bitch, whatever you prefer.
Well, what y'all want?
I mean, a Henny and Coke would be nice, but we really was just trying to see if maybe you could work out like a credit system for us. Possibly. We plan on staying in town a little bit.
We broke.
Wait, guys, don't we have like 19 Fabergé eggs?
He starts mixing up. He did not hear that. He rolled a 2. So I was rolling to see if he heard that. He did not hear that. He's too busy mixing up 4 Hennies and Coke. And as he's doing it, he's talking to you guys. These are some of the, you can tell these are going to be amazing drinks. He's talking to y'all and he says, see, numbers always got to be in conversation. Now, if you broke, you got any money, I can get you these Hennies and Cokes, but I'm going to need something from you in return. So what is it you really want?
I want a
And potentially
zig. I'm just kidding. Can I get another Henny and Coke too? Make that 2.
And he says, I can just make you a double. Just pour you a double. Or do you want the second glass?
I like double fist in it.
All right. And he makes a 5th one and then pushes him across the bar.
I have a question. Have you ever encountered a Stone of Remembering?
About 350 years ago.
The people who used it, were they different after they used it physically?
I mean, and he gets really serious as soon as the lights start to dim, and you kind of like you're getting that old black man wisdom. Where he's like, life changes everybody. Now depends on whether or not you want to be changed, how you react to it, but you're always gonna be changed.
Let's give him Morgan Freeman.
Okay, let me try a different tack. I'm purple now, and I wasn't before we used a Stone of Remembering. Do you know why that would be?
And he looks at you and thinks about it for a second, and then he looks at Boo Boo and Luke Daddy, and he says, y'all are missing pieces of the puzzle, right?
It seemed like that. Just a little baby bit.
Feels like a whole lot of pieces.
Kind of spotty.
And he looks at Boo Boo, and Boo Boo looks at him, and Boo Boo says, they need to know about the Luminar. You're the only person I know who might know. And he says that, and like, this is the first, like, you don't think that anything rattles Tom, but he is visibly just like very uncomfortable when he hears that name. And he's just like, oh. And he says, information that heavy gonna cost you.
Well, if we ain't talking money, we ain't talking problems. Cost us what, sir?
And he looks around and he's like, we got a problem in the village. We do. You solve my problem, maybe I solve your problem.
And what's in it for us?
Like I said, you solve my problem, I solve your problem. You all go down to the mill, get that grand dragon out of it. He's been fucking with everybody for a couple weeks. And then I'll tell you about the Luminar. And he kind of shudders a little bit when he says that.
So all we gotta do is just ghost a Grand Wizard? That seems easy.
Yeah, I mean, if we're playing with the KKK, we might be able to do some things. You got any weapons or, know where we could acquire some things that might help us?
And he very pointedly looks at the weapons that are strapped to Morgause. And then he looks at Jan and he's like, y'all got everything you need.
I reach into Jan and grab my axe. I go like, oh yeah, right. And I put it back in my bag.
Well, where would we find this mill? And should we set off now or maybe wait a little bit?
I mean, that's up to y'all. I don't really care when you do it. Just as long as you do it, bring me back a scale or a claw or something so we know that this nigga's really gone. And then play everything you want. Throw my room and board for a night too.
Shit.
Wait, why would somebody from the KKK have scales?
And Tom just completely ignores that question and starts pouring a whole bunch of ale for the hobbits. It looks like their arm wrestling competition is over.
And then I as soon as I see the hobbits, I go, there's a little people. And then I look back at the ranger to see if we're like seeing their next chapter in their story.
Oh, are we in the Green Dragon?
Puff the magic dragon.
Anything else, you guys? What do you want to do next, I should say?
I mean, why don't we head to this mill? I'm about to sing a dragon to sleep.
I'll take 2 more drinks to go.
Yeah, I could fight.
Yeah, you Moses, you're definitely allowed to take 2 more drinks to roll, but I'm gonna need some constitution rolls from you before we get to the mill. All right, you guys head off towards the mill. Despero and Luke Daddy and Boo Boo, they stay at the tavern. They're just gonna be real chill about it. Talk to Tom for a little while, kind of keep him warm for you guys. And you head off towards the mill. It is on the edge of this village. There is a river next to it, so you assume that it probably produced something that needed some kind of water to be made. But it's just basically an old raggedy looking mill. Nothing super special about it.
I'm gonna call out, hello.
Like towards the door.
Yeah.
You just hear hello, 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 like an echo.
Who that? Who there? Shall we walk in or?
Yeah. I think Moses will take the lead and sort of like with his axe ready, push open the front door.
So yes, Moses, you walk up to the door. Do you hang on? We have maps.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I'm going to push the door open first and inspect, like get like a surveillance of the area.
Go ahead and give me a
It's dirty in here.
perception or investigation, either one.
Perception it is. Oh, 5.
You don't see shit. You just see an old dirty mill. You don't see anything. Would anybody else like to?
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Yeah.
Me too.
Go ahead.
That's a 9. I don't know if that's great. Can I roll perception too?
You have an inspiration. You can use that if you like.
14.
17.
Okay, the 14 and the 17. On the 14 and the 17, you guys look in.
Wait. I'm re-rolling. Okay, that's a modified 20.
Okay. All right. So anybody who rolled below a 17, Moses, you just see a dusty ass mill. Just cobwebs, dust, broken wood. Looks like it hasn't worked for a while. Kind of smells weird. Anybody who rolled higher than that, you see that there is a large blood stain on the ground. There are like some spots of arcane magic like deposits that have been left on the ground. And there's an upstairs area with a lot of broken boards. But you don't see any people, creatures, anything like that.
Because I don't see anything, or inherently I'm aware of like the very sus nature, I'm gonna proceed to walk in.
Does anybody follow?
I would just point out that there is blood on the floor. Like, why would we? We're not slaughtering animals in a mill, so that kind of just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If it makes sense to y'all.
Does it look like it's dried blood or wet blood?
It's a stain.
It's a stain. It's an old stain.
That's probably been here for like years. Who knows?
There's also like magic on the ground though, and I don't know how long that sticks around after it's cast.
That's probably also old too. Then he has a bunch of babies.
I hope you could fight.
and as Buffy says that, you guys hear the flap of wings. Just large wings. And
Yo, I think he's putting on his cape. I think he's putting on his hood. I'm gonna
large wings, and you hear something land on the roof of this mill, and the wood creaks, and there's a little crack and a buckle. And you all look up, and there's a hole in the ceiling. It has gotten very dark. Whatever this is blocking the sun.
Yeah, is that him?
I take off my glasses and fold them up and like tuck them somewhere safe in one of my pouches. Yeah, yep, I think so.
So this dragon also hates black people. I mean,
this place is fucked, bro.
We gotta get this shit done so we can leave, because this is.
From the opening, just because I think I'm still fighting like a racist, weird looking human, I'm going to try to throw. Where's my weapons?
Moses thinks we're fighting like Alex Jones.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, this guy yoked or what?
It's clearly giving Donald Trump.
Edit that out.
Since my enchanted axe is enchanted, I presume that it's magical enough to maybe come back to me, like God of War. I'm gonna try to throw it into the opening just to see if I can like scoot whatever is there.
All right. Give me a roll. Give me some dice rolls.
Dexterity?
Sure. Or athletics, but I feel like they're probably very close to each other in terms of modifier. 1 second.
My athletics is bigger.
No one's talking to you, Siri.
Oh, 13.
13 does not hit. So it just basically makes an arc, and it comes back to you. And you guys, you hear a really loud noise. It kind of sounds like wind, and a bunch of steam comes through that opening in the ceiling and enters the mill.
Do we feel the heat?
Oh yeah. You don't take any heat damage from it, but it's hot. You feel that.
I think we should move. I think we need to get away from each other.
Scatter! And I immediately
Smash
make
a bottle on the ground.
Yes, you all scatter. Tell me where you end up when you scatter.
Put my back to a corner.
Okay.
I'm jumping out a window.
You jump out the window. Hold that thought. Buffy, where do you go?
I'm definitely in the corner by the big blood stain,
Okay.
pretending to blend in.
Darius?
I'm nearby, but like in that like pile of debris.
Yeah, okay.
Deborah's.
This narratively, it works out so beautifully. Moses, you jump out the window and you recover very quickly. That's one of the benefits of being short. Like, you can just jump and get back up again. Yeah. It's like when I've been down to tie my shoe, Kiki laughs all the time because she's like, you got up so fast. Because it's not that far from the ground, bro. Only 5 blocks. The ground is right there.
Rebound.
So yes, you have that effect. You jump out the window and you get back up again and you look up and you see on the ceiling there is a very large red dragon, and he does have on a white cape and a little pointy white hat.
Fucking knew it!
God dang.
I yell into the room, hey yo! That fool right here!
And
Take out my
Can
weapons.
I also throw my cloak around me so that way he doesn't see me?
give me a deception roll. And he's actually going to roll a pose to see if you can get the cloak over you fast enough.
22.
Fuck. He rolled a... Wait. Do I get any pluses to that? We tied. I got 19 on the die, and the dragon has a +3. So on if we just met each other on opposed rolls, as your DM, I'm going to say that he definitely spotted you before you put the cloak on, but he very confused, and he looks up at the sky and gives out a giant screech. I'm not going to replicate that right now. And he yells some things in Draconic. And I don't know that you guys would recognize that as Draconic. You can roll for it if you really want to like pick that bone. I don't think anybody on their sheet says they speak Draconic. So you guys recognize that he is absolutely speaking something in another language. And you hear the flaps of wings again, and he lands on the ground right outside the mill. And this is where we're going to enter initiative. Do we want to keep our initiative order from last session? Does everybody feel about that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, no, I sure.
Because you have to go first.
Wait. No. Wait.
All right, Buffy, you look outside, and there's a giant ass dragon on the ground wearing a white cape and a little white hat. What are you gonna do about it?
I seem to have quite a power when it comes to speaking my truth and singing my hymns, and playing my song. And you know what? Even the whites lack music. So I come up to the dragon and go, hey, how'd you like to hear a song?
Snorts at you, and you feel again.
Can I roll performance?
Go for it. This is your turn.
That was a modified 28.
Oh, Jesus. What do you do?
So I whip out my microphone and I go, well, aren't you beautiful? And I was figuring if we could come into your home here, we might sing a song to you. And there's a song about a dragon I know that I think you'd like. And it goes, Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called where the hell are we? Ooh, what's up?
That was performance,
Mm-hmm.
and you said you rolled a 28. He does not outright attack you, but he does again scream at the sky, and he throws a stream of fire up into the air, and that shit is hot. It is so hot.
So he doesn't like music, guys.
Moses, this is on you now.
I didn't use my bath bombs when I took my shower.
You always want to be stinky, my guy.
I use water and I scrub, but you know.
But like a washcloth is necessary.
He said he scrubbed.
I scrubbed with just water. I couldn't trust this soap here. You know. I need my oatmeal soap. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So as I see him shouting into the sky with his fire, I'm gonna see if I can toss the bath bomb into his mouth.
Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Just a regular D20.
Yeah, we'll just call it the regular ass attack.
I'm gonna use the inspiration. 18.
Tell me what the rest of this attack looks like.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Moses believes that everything here is magic, and so the bath bomb itself is also some kind of magical thing. Despite what you guys think, the scrubbing did remove all the dead skin cells off of Moses' body, and so he knows that the water is pretty clean. So he knew that he didn't need to use it. He throws a bath bomb into the guy's mouth, which I presume reacts both with water and fire, since there's opposites in magical worlds. Okay. I hope that it explodes like one of those chemical canisters that just kind of like puts out fire with dust. And I want it to like suffocate his glands or something like that, so he cannot shoot us with fire.
Shit. Okay. I'm trying to see.
Even if it's for like a temporary amount of time.
Yeah. Let's just say that, and I want to give you some because you did hit the AC. So it puts out the fire and roll. This is very funny. Roll 2d8 and we'll see how much damage that is.
2d8?
Yeah.
Six for one. 8 for the other, so 14.
Yeah. All right, cool. Is that your whole turn? You gonna take any movement or anything like that?
I put the cloak back on. I hope that he's like discombobulated somehow.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move slightly closer to him, but hopefully they can't see.
Yeah. So you throw that bath bomb, and his mouth is wide open. Kind of reminds me of the time when like my nephew was over and he didn't want to eat his broccoli, so I started screaming, and my mom shoved the broccoli in his mouth real quick. She did the Indiana Jones. She plugged his nose, shoved the broccoli in. It basically does like that, and so he's just like, and he like burps. Very awkward. The fire goes out. You take your movement, and he has now taken 14 points of damage, and that's going to bring us to Morgas. It's your move.
What I would like to do is attempt to sneakily climb onto the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Stealth first?
Yes. Okay. Because you did say you want to sneak.
Yes. Very specifically want to sneak.
Very specifically want to sneak, so yeah.
$21.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, you sneak. All right, you're on the roof. That's your movement. Your action, your bonus action.
I will spend a key point to bonus action patient defense.
Tell the audience what that does.
Absolutely, Jordan. Patient defense allows me to take the dodge action as a bonus action, so I can basically ready a dodge. So if he comes at me with a tail whip.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah, I can't do anything in any further rounds unless I'm up here. So this was just me hopping
Yeah.
on.
Are you going to take your, because that counts as your bonus action, you're going to take your regular action. Right? Patient defense counts as your bonus.
Patient defense is my bonus. Are we? I don't know. I don't know if we're attacking this thing. He seemed whatever. He's got a Grand Wizard hat on. Yeah.
There are a couple different ways you can play it. Right above table, you guys can just try and get a scale or a claw. Right. That's what Tom asked you for. That being said, like Tom is the homie and he's really old. Like he's been around for at least 350 years. So if the dragon is not gone, Tom might show up and beat your ass about it later. You've already got kobolds on your back. So maybe you do actually want to take this dragon out, especially because he does have on the pointy hat.
Yeah, the pointy hat is, as soon as I sort of zero back in on that, I'm like, all right, yeah, no, this is fine. And I will... I'm going to draw my whip and try and strike like an ankle or something that is lower, like closer to me on the ground.
You're on the roof.
No, but I mean, to me,
yeah.
like ground level relation to him.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was too literal.
The roof is on fire.
22.
Yeah, that hits. Give me some damage.
Okay. What is it for this? Okay, it's a D4 plus 4. So that is 8 from the whip, and then 2d6 for sneak attack. $13 damage total.
This is the one thing that I kind of hate about Dungeons and Dragons, honestly, is that anytime you put a dragon into a fight, people want to fight dragons, right? That's the name of the fucking game. First of all, their AC is too fucking high, and they have way too many hit points. Like, regardless, unless you're playing like level 17, this shit takes forever because you're rolling 1d4 of hit points. So I'm gonna personally, I have some DM mechanics where I cheat a little bit just to make the fight feel more balanced. That being said, I got that. That was 13 total damage. That was recorded. Darius, it is now your turn.
So I saw what Buffy was doing, and I was about to reach for my singing sword for some harmonies. And then I saw what Morgause was doing. I was like, oh, okay. So I just pull out my sword. And I would love to do a fainting attack as a bonus action, which should give me advantage on my next roll. Let's see, it's a... yes. So I will attack twice with my greatsword. That is a 11 and 25. So I'll take the 25 because I have advantage. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Yay! So how lucky for me. So that's 2d6 plus 4, 5, 7, and then plus my superiority die. That is 9 damage.
All right, man, we're rocking and rolling.
And I do have one more attack.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I attack twice as I am a fighter. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a 4. And a 4, that is 8.
All right, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I also forgot that I have a plus 4 to all my rolls, so that's also plus 8.
Gotcha.
Okay. Whew.
And it is now the dragon's turn. He is still confused because, like, he saw a person and then that person was gone. So how close are you to the back end of this dragon, Moses?
I would say as I'm nimble, so I'd say as close as I could be. I think I have 60 feet in movement with my
Yeah.
abilities, so close as I can be. I
Okay.
want to be up on it so that way when I do strike him, I am.
He's basically just going to try and do a melee weapon attack with his tail at what he thought he saw. And I don't think a 2 hits. So this dumbass is just whipping his tail back and forth like it's his hair, and nothing happens. I'm gonna hold his movement. And we're back at the top of the round. That means it's your turn, Buffy.
Wow. So you just want to make a big show out of stuff and everything. I came here just to sing a song. Apparently you don't like that. Maybe you like live music. I pull out my guitar and amp. And, just hit him with a little strum to let him know I'm not playing. And, yeah, my amp just kind of causes the ground to rumble. It doesn't really affect anything within the area, but might get his attention.
What is that? Are you using the spell for that, or are you just narrating?
I'm using my spell that is called Thunderwave, but I have not cast it yet.
Okay, so you haven't yet cast Thunderwave, but you will.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just tell me what it does. Just do your thing. Do your thing.
All right, she's casting. All right, so I cast Thunderwave, and I'm assuming this dragon is within 15 feet of me.
Yeah.
So the ground shakes, it rattles and rolls. I give a skeet, and that is 14 thunder damage.
Okay. Did you roll the hit?
2d8.
No. You need to roll your d20 to hit, and
Oh, I need 20 to hit.
no, you need to roll a d20 to hit him.
Okay. I know. I'm doing it. I'm rolling my d20.
It's okay, because when we played on Thursday, I absolutely rolled my damage, or I rolled the attack damage before I rolled the actual attack, and I was like, whatever, bro. It's like 51 points
So
damage.
my attack is 16,
It hits.
which is 14 damage.
Okay. Like I said, I lower the fucking AC on dragons, because otherwise we're never going to get through this, and it's going to get boring for everyone. Moses, you're up.
I'm going to strike him with. I'm going to shed the cloak.
Hang on, I'm so sorry. Did you want to do any movement or a bonus action?
I'm rolling out the way because
his tail, yeah.
His tail is flipping and flapping.
Sorry, I just had fun doing that for a second. All right. Yeah, you take your movement. Moses, sorry.
Shed the cloak. Very cinematic. Grab my axe, and I'm gonna try to bury it into his tail in the hopes that I can chop it off in one full swing. I might not be able to, but Moses thinks he can.
Yeah, go for it. That's fucking gross, man.
Metal.
$24.
Oh, that shit hits, man. Roll damage for hit points, and then we'll narrate how this happens.
8. And I rolled 2d4s. I get 4 in both. 8.
Don't you get? Isn't it 2d4 plus 4?
Oh. Actually, no. It's 1d4 plus 4. So I
you already rolled 2 of them, so fuck it. And I'm gonna give you the extra 4 because it's still early in the morning, and I feel great right now.
Hell yeah.
All right, so tell me how this happens. His tail is doing its thing, and you just narrate this, man.
As I shed the cloak, I spit into both hands, like just big globs of like gack style spit. Pull out the axe.
Next card, getting real close to it.
And then immediately John Henry it right into his thing. I yell out the largest scream ever coming from a 4/9 guy. So it's more like a, but it's this as deep as possible.
I'm gonna trigger DK right now. Can we canonically say you do the scream from Led Zeppelin? for reference, DK and I played in a campaign, and that was my character's battle cry, and so DK would be doing that every session for multiple sessions.
Zero complaints. Immigrant song fucks.
Right? It was immigrant song fucking slaps. Yeah, you do that, and like the end of his tail comes right off. Like if you guys are looking at the description for a red dragon in the monster manual, like you know it has the tail has this little swoopity doop curve in it. Yeah, you cut it off right in the swoopity doop. And this dragon is fucking pissed. And he starts doing that thing that dogs do when something happens to their tail, and he's spinning around trying to look at it. That was your action. You also have movement and a bonus action.
I actually get 2 actions as a
as a barbarian, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So take your second action, your bonus action, and your movement. Son of a bitch.
So as I finish with his tail, I'm gonna swing around and try to chop off one of his legs.
Fuck. All right. Roll for that.
12.
12 does not hit. I'm sorry. He's just too busy doing. He's really trying to see what's happening with his tail, and he's so confused that like he turns one way and he turns the other one, and he's just fucked up.
I'm gonna take my bonus action to kind of run up against the backside of his tail, so that way I'm on him, if possible.
Give me a dexterity roll for that, just because it is. You are trying to mount a moving creature. And D&D probably has more specific rules for this, but I don't give a shit about that right now. Just give me a dexterity roll.
You said a dex check?
Yeah.
I got 22.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, so you have now mounted the back of this racist dragon, and that is your turn.
Get on the dragon's back!
As I'm still doing my scream.
Morgals, it's now your turn. Oh, you're muted. You jacked yourself.
I jacked myself. Gotta have one every session.
It's so satisfying for longtime viewers because some of the callbacks. I think it's also going to be very satisfying for people who are new to us because we're explaining the lore. But for those of you who don't know, we have done 5 seasons previously before taking about a 2-year hiatus. You don't have to go back and rewatch those seasons. We're moving on. We're rebooting. But there's some inside jokes. Anyway.
How far am I from the dragon standing on this roof?
Let's see. Moses is on its back. Kiki is on the ground about, I would say, 15 feet from it. So she is having to duck and dodge the dog run that it's doing. I would say from the roof, you're I would say it's probably a total of 20 feet away because you are slightly higher than it, and then there's like this way distance. If you're listening, that didn't make any fucking sense, guys. But
no, I got you.
If you're watching, you get it. If you're listening, just fucking roll with me, all right? She's up higher than it and that way away.
Excellent. I would like to take a running jump and use my reaction to slow fall onto the dragon's back.
That's kind of what I thought you were going to do. Go for it.
Excellent. Do you want me to roll acrobatics, athletics?
I would call that acrobatics.
Okay. $19.
Yeah, it's fine. You do it.
Okay. Now that I am on the dragon's back,
it doesn't like
I'll
make
hit it
him
again.
All right. He is so confused. There are 2 small things on his back. Part of his tail is missing. So he is very much like lurching around confusedly. We got an attack roll.
20?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's another D4 plus 4. 7.
750.
17 total with sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
baby.
I'm trying to like get my whip around his neck. It's nowhere near long enough, but I'm just trying to
You're trying to. You're
obstruct the throat.
Yeah. Was that your whole turn?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Darius, you are up.
Yeah, I like see what's happening and I like take a second to like analyze. It's like one of those gifts where like there's a whole bunch of math in front of like your face. I'm just like, okay, I've got to hit it with my sword. And then I take like a deep breath and I use an action surge. So I'm gonna roll 4d20. Just to see what that would be. So 6. Oh, let me do math. Sorry. So that's a 20. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And a 22, so that hits. And then I got a 2, but because of Great Ruffian fighting, I'm able to re-roll a 1 or a 2. So that is 3 hits. Then, I why did I make this so hard? So my bonus damage is 12. So I'm doing 12 minimum. And then on top of that, that's 2d6. So that's 6d6. Great. Is a total of so that's 21 in addition to the 12 from before, so that would be
That's 33.
33. Yes.
Yeah. Total?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's good enough for now. I want to be greedy.
He can't breathe fire anymore. He is so confused but so angry. He is going to do Frightful Presence. You're all within 120 feet, so I need a Wisdom save. DC 19, otherwise you all become frightened for a minute.
Oh, goodness.
You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
19.
4.
15.
DK, you're muted.
Shit. 18 on the die plus 1.
Oh, so it's 19 straight up. Damn. Okay. Buffy and Moses are both going to have the frightened condition for a minute. And this is another thing I hate about D&D because, like, in real life, all of these actions would be like 5 minutes worth of fighting, right? Like, it wouldn't be that long. We are now sitting here, and this has been 20 minutes worth of talking. So I don't really have a great mechanic of how to judge what a minute is. If it's fair to you all, I will just say that you will take the frightened condition, and that will skip your turns in this next round of combat, and then we'll pick back up with you guys. Is that fair?
Sure. As long as I don't get my ass beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's his turn. He can't breathe fire right now. So like, and he can't breathe fire, and you cut off his tail, which has now just basically taken away 2 of his fucking attacks. So frightened is the best he has. And also, because Morgause and Darius succeeded, you guys are actually immune to frightful for the next 24 hours.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. It says for the dragon's frightful presence, but I feel like what the fuck else would scare you if a dragon can't? So like, I'm just going to say for the next day of game time, you guys can no longer be frightened.
I ain't never scared.
Which then leads us back to your turn, then Morgause, since we're going to skip Buffy and Darius.
Okie doke.
Not Darius Moses.
Buffy and Moses?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, so, yeah.
Oh, because
Darius.
all black D&D nerd men with afros look the same to
You
you?
kind of do it.
Okay, here's the thing though, Jeff. You're going to say that, but when I was a guest at your wedding, you're like, oh, you're going to be sitting at the table with Kiki and with Moses and DK. And then you're like, and our friend, oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. He's so nice. And his lovely wife. I really like both of them. But you introduced me to your friend and he was another black person. And I looked at you and I said, Jeff, did you make an all black table? And you said, no, I made a whole table of people who play D&D. And I was like,
Yeah, I think it was it David?
Yeah. I'm sorry that all the nerds I know happen to mostly be black. That's just statistics. Statistically, it would happen to someone. It just happened to me.
The thing is, we missed your wedding because we were too busy rolling for initiative the entire time.
I know. So
Actually, there is. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say that I did include something from that. Something that occurred at Jeff's wedding is in this game at some point, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
That's so exciting.
Cake.
It's your turn, right, Morgas?
I would like once per day, because I am now a dark elf, I can cast darkness. I would like to cast darkness
Sorry,
centered. I'd like to cast it centered on the dragon's forehead. So I want to blindfold him.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Go right ahead.
Yes. Yeah, and it's concentration. There's no save or anything. It's just a 15-foot radius sphere of magical darkness that my dark vision can't see through and non-magical light can't illuminate.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point, he is missing a limb, basically. Very confused. There are two small people on him, and now he can't see at all. And all of that, he just stops moving because he's just so fucking bored at this point. He stops moving. What else would you like to do?
I think I'll address the rest of the group, and I'll say, what did Tom want us to do exactly?
Get a scale and a nail. I don't know. How we gonna get a dragon toe? You let me know.
Up here on the dragon's back, can I try and find a place where a scale is like loose, almost like a roof shingle?
Yeah, yes.
I would like to, as gently as I can, pry one up because we've done enough, and just try and wiggle a dragon scale loose.
Yeah. What skill set would you want to use for this?
Stealth.
Would it be survival, nature?
I would. Out of those two, I would call it survival.
Okay.
And just above the table, canonically, Tom did ask for proof that you had bested the dragon. He just wants it out of town, really. So, y'all already beat its ass.
Okay.
I mean, how do you make sure the KKK don't come back other than kill the Grand Wizard, right?
I don't think a 9 is going to do it.
No. A 9.
Can I address the dragon?
Yeah.
From its back, I will say loud enough for it to hear. Tom the barkeep no longer wishes to be your neighbor. Now, we can continue on in the fashion that we've begun, or you can find a new place to nest.
Roll intimidation for me, please.
Flat.
Does anybody want to back her up on this?
Can I intimidate?
Yeah.
I'm scared, so I don't know if I can.
Well, we already skipped your turn. Well, technically, frightened wouldn't go off until the end of Darius' turn, but we all know I'm a giver.
Nah, that's an 8. I ain't do
she's so
shit.
frightened.
I'm so scared.
I'll back her up, and I got A7.
A what?
A 7.
Oh, no, you guys are frightened then, Darius.
15.
15? Yeah, on a 15 and a 6, what do you add to what Morghouse has already said?
What she said.
I am as she's having this conversation, I'm I'm flying through the air, about to stab it again. So the dragon will just hear the whooshing of impending violence and just be like, oh, if I don't say the right thing, I'm gonna get stabbed again.
Yes, I will say that you guys have intimidated this dragon thoroughly. and he kind of he says something in Draconic and Akin. You can't understand it. It's a different language, but you do get the sense that he is acquiescing to your request.
Can I take his stupid racist hat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
100%. Yeah, and he is going to make to try and fly away. I will need dex saving throws from Moses and Morgalski because you are on him.
$14.
Don't get yellow dice, y'all.
What did you say, 14 or 15?
Yeah. 14.
20 flat.
On a 20 flat, you just jump off. You're fine. On a 14, is falling damage a thing? Hang on.
Can I try to take a scale with me as I leap off?
Yes.
We got the tail.
We got a whole.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I'm off.
Yeah.
Down there. We just don't have a claw.
You're going to need 1d6 of bludgeoning damage for you, Moses, on a 14. You just barely missed the DC, so I'll just say it was you just whiffed it at the last 10 feet.
1d6. I
Yeah.
got a 1.
Yeah, you have 1 point of bludgeoning damage then. Yeah, so he flies off, and you guys have his dumb little hat, and you have his tail.
That went better than expected.
I didn't realize he was a regular ass dragon. I thought he was just some weird looking racist.
I mean, technically, he was a weird-looking racist. I didn't know dragons could be racist, but he had the little hat and everything.
Ooh,
I know. Who
Wait.
you away from that?
I don't even see any of us around here. What is he mad at?
Yeah, like maybe we shouldn't have let him go. Like maybe it's bad to kill people, but like, isn't there a chance that instead of learning his lesson, he'll just come back angrier and more vengeful and more racist? Like, I
I mean,
don't speak Draconic, but I feel like he didn't say, like hard R. So
Well, it's gonna. I don't know if dragon tails regrow like a lizard, but if they do, that's gonna take some time, right? And he's got a bunch of stab wounds and things, so it'll probably be at least a little bit before he can come back and attempt to raise the city in Tom's bar.
I'm hoping. Should we tell Tom that we let him live?
Yeah, and I think maybe just make sure he's got insurance on the bar.
Yeah, hopefully. Just tell him we ran him out of town.
Is there
Oh,
anything
and-
you would like to do before you leave? And you can say what you're going to say, Moses, and then answer that question.
I just turn back as I see him flying around. And don't come back! Alright. I think he got the message.
Is there anything you'd like to do before you head back to Tom's bar?
I asked the group a question. Oh, like, don't dragons like keep like sex workers prisoner? Is that like a thing that they do?
I know they keep treasure and stuff. I don't know about
I'm
the
not
people
thinking
prisoners.
Like the dragon's whores.
Horde, buddy.
Horde, yeah. Not whores. Horde. I
Well,
mean,
guess nothing.
if it was hanging out over here, it might be its nest. Like, maybe we should search to see if there's a nest anywhere.
There's an upstairs.
Holy shit. Guys, we left kids at the bottom of that first castle. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
We don't talk
We
about
can't get back there anyway. Yeah, we can't get back there anyway. What's in the past is in the past.
Let's see if there's
I'm
kids.
sure somebody went to that basement.
Are you? It took us 6 days to get there.
Didn't we burn it down?
No, that was 3
Yeah.
other places, I think.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one where I pissed in that guy's boot. The count.
Wait, which time that you pissed in somebody's boot? Because I feel
The
like
first time, I think. No, second time.
No, second. I think it was just in the closet, not the boot.
You're right. You're right.
Do you want to investigate the mill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's give me some flat investigation rolls.
Investigation.
9.
Thank God I had advantage on that.
That was shit.
13.
Mo, did you roll?
5.
Oh, okay. On a
Here's my
13.
lucky real quick. Just
Okay.
14.
All right, on a 13 and a 14, you guys run upstairs and you find 6 more Fabergé eggs.
Yes!
No. Are they dragon
Buffy?
eggs?
Buffy, you're never gonna believe what we found.
Let me know.
Come running down the stairs.
Eggs! I love these. I immediately grab one and shove it right into my chest.
We now have 24 Fabergé eggs.
All right, so you guys take your Fabergé eggs, you go back to Tom's bar. Is there anything particular that you'd like to do when you enter? You have the tail and the hat, or do you just want to bust up in?
I imagine I'm carrying the tail like just on my back, and so I'm gonna slam it onto his bar.
All right, you walk in, but the first thing that you notice is that Despero and Luke Daddy are playing a game of chess, and Boo Boo the Fool is just watching them. And you kind of overhear as you're walking past, Luke Daddy's always like, "See, he cheats. I told you, he cheats. He's a cheater. I love the kid, but damn." And Despero's like, "That move was fair and square." And you walk past them. The halflings are having another arm wrestling contest. And you just walk in and you dump the tail right on the bar. And Tom looks at you and he's like, "Damn, man, this is a nice establishment. You got fucking tails on." Ugh. I mean, thank you. And he just grabs the tail and just picks it up and like, puts it underneath the bar.
I will also gently set down the little racist hat.
Yeah. And Tom looks at him and he goes, "Man, fuck that guy. Fucking racist. Thanks, I appreciate y'all."
Yeah, about that. He's not dead, but he is mortally wounded. We ran him out of town. We showed him his boss.
Look, I just wanted him out of my town. He's out of my town, we're squared. Well, not really, because now I owe you some information.
Yeah.
Well,
And you guys all just look at him very pointedly, and he looks at you and he says, "I've been around for a long, long time, and I heard and seen some shit. Now, I ain't never seen the Luminar. Nobody around these parts has. That's because he locked away. What do you want to do? You want to travel in between the world and consume them. He's going to try and consume our entire existence. That's what he does. Now, y'all go down to Lake Tamar. There used to be a library there. They probably got a lot more information about it. But I'm feeling like somehow y'all lost memories, and him trying to eat everything, they go hand in hand."
Okay. Can I get 2 Hennessy's and Cokes?
He starts mixing up drinks. I never made you make those
What?
constitution rolls. Can I get a constitution roll from you now, Moses? I'm sorry, because I didn't do it before. I fucked up.
I was too drunk to need it.
Tom, do you know who locked the Luminar away initially?
Some say it was the old gods. Some say it was a powerful witch. I ain't old enough to know that for sure.
I got a 14.
I will say on a 14, you can drink these 2, but anything after that, you are going to be fucked up. The kind of fucked up where you go to bed drunk and then you wake up drunk even though it's been 6 hours.
I'm having war flashbacks.
I'm gonna finish those 2, and then I'm gonna order 2 more.
He reluctantly puts them in front of you. Anybody else have any business they would like to attend to?
I'm gonna stay sober since I've been frightened already today.
Yeah.
I'll keep on drinking because I'm like thinking about like what the person said. I was like, oh my god, wouldn't it be so crazy if like we were the old gods and we had like locked away our memories? So like imprison him, and it was like one of those things where like our memory was like the key, and like he was like chasing us because he's able to like leak his power like through the thing. Like that'd be sick, but I don't think I want to be a god. That feels like a lot of pressure. I mean, like,
Okay.
It doesn't usually work out for them in the animes, does it?
yeah, no, it like usually like the evil like person like kills everybody, or like one person actually like betrays them for like power, and usually it's like a romance thing. I'm like, I don't even know this guy. Why am I in love with him? I don't even have any memories of him. So this is strong drink.
Yeah, you guys passed the rest of the night sitting in a booth at Tom's Bar with Luke Daddy and Despero and Boo Boo, talking about anime and teaching the three of them all about anime. And at the end of the night, Despero was like, "Damn, that's real good shit." And Luke Daddy says, "I believe you have room and board, and then presumably you'll be off to the lake tomorrow."
Sounds like it.
Yes. We'll meet back with you later.
If we need to get in touch with you, should we just come here?
If any one of you can cast a message, that's the easiest way to meet us. If not, yeah, this is a good rally point.
Cool.
And he literally just picks up Luke Daddy by like the scruff of his neck and just walks out.
Oh.
Yeah, and Boo Boo says, I will accompany you tomorrow. You guys have done me a great favor, and honestly, I don't think you know how to get to the lake.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I
There's a
assume,
leak.
We were sort of, I assume, just going to pick a direction and go in that one until we couldn't anymore and
Yeah.
had to, you know.
I was thinking maybe like find someone to ask, not just wander, but sure.
yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
And you guys all retire for the evening, and that's where we're going to call it. Go ahead and give yourselves a long rest. Moses will deal with you and your constitution issues later. That's us. We've been Blackness and Dragons. I'm A. Jordan Lambert. I am your host. And we'll see y'all next week. Same black time, same black channel. Good night, everybody.
Stay black.
Hold on, guys. I have to rip a big old cough. Edit this out, Jake.
Ew, girl. Ugh.
Hey, there was something right in the back of my throat. This is not good. Hang on, pause. We're going to pause for Sarah, and also because I really need to get up, you guys. I want to sit in this chair like a bisexual and be wrong about it, but it's an office chair, so I can't do that.
Niggas.